Welcome back to Politic Clarity, where we unravel the tangled web of global politics with a touch of humor. Because let's face it, even the darkest conspiracies need a little light. Today, we're diving into one of the most explosive mysteries in recent history: the sabotage of the Nord Stream gas pipelines. Was it a covert operation by Russia? Or did Ukraine have a hand in it? And what did President Zelensky know? Grab your popcorn because this story has more twists and turns than a roller coaster. First, let's set the scene. The Nord Stream pipelines, 1 and 2, are major conduits for natural gas, running from Russia to Germany under the Baltic Sea. They've been a source of geopolitical tension for years, with some Western nations fearing they increase Europe's reliance on Russian energy. So, when the pipelines were mysteriously blown up on September 26, 2022, it was like a geopolitical bomb went off. The initial suspects? Russia, of course, given that they were already deep into their war with Ukraine, and the West was quick to point fingers. But recent revelations have thrown a wrench in that narrative. According to the Wall Street Journal, a plan to sabotage the Nord Stream pipelines might have originated not in Moscow, but in Kyiv. And it gets juicier. Apparently, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky initially approved the plan before trying to pull the plug. So, what really happened? Let's rewind to May 2022. According to anonymous sources who spoke with the WSJ, a small group of high-ranking Ukrainian military officers and wealthy businessmen came up with the idea to blow up the pipelines. They were reportedly in high spirits, no doubt fueled by a few too many celebratory drinks, when one of them suggested the sabotage. This wasn't just bar talk, though. The group allegedly pooled together $300,000 to fund the operation. President Zelensky was briefed on the plan, and at first he gave it the green light. But here's where it gets interesting. According to the WSJ, the CIA, after being tipped off by the Dutch military intelligence service MIVD, asked Zelensky to abort the mission. The CIA must have thought, hey, blowing up pipelines isn't exactly a good look, especially if you're trying to get the West on your side. Zelensky agreed, but there was a catch. By the time he tried to stop it, the sabotage team was already en route. This brings us to General Valery Zaluzhny, the commander-in-chief of Ukraine's armed forces. When Zelensky ordered the mission to be called off, Zaluzhny reportedly told him that it was too late. The operatives were already on their way, and any attempt to contact them could jeopardize the operation. Of course, Zaluzhny denies this, but it adds another layer of intrigue to an already murky situation. On September 26, 2022, the operation was carried out, and the Nord Stream pipelines were hit with a series of explosions. Massive amounts of natural gas leaked into the Baltic Sea, creating an environmental disaster and further destabilizing the already fragile European energy market. The West was quick to point the finger at Russia, accusing them of sabotaging their own pipeline to deepen the energy crisis. But as investigations unfolded, the evidence against Russia started to look shakier than a Jenga tower on a windy day. And now, the plot thickens even more. German authorities have been investigating the sabotage, and they've reportedly shifted their focus towards Ukrainian involvement. An arrest warrant was issued for a Ukrainian individual in Poland, but it turns out the suspect had already skipped town. 2 other Ukrainians are also under suspicion, and General Zaluzhny is now on Germany's radar as well. President Zelensky, for his part, denies any Ukrainian involvement. He and his top advisors, like Mikhailo Podolyak, have repeatedly stated that the sabotage had no strategic or tactical benefit for Ukraine. In fact, Podolyak has gone as far as to accuse Russia of staging the attack to cast blame on Ukraine. But with the new revelations from the WSJ, it's hard not to wonder, did Ukraine really have a hand in this? Or is this just another layer of misinformation in a war full of it? So, what does this mean for the ongoing investigation and the broader conflict between Ukraine and Russia? The truth is, we're still in the dark about many details. But one thing's for sure, this story isn't over, and the full truth might still be lurking beneath the Baltic Sea. That's it for today's deep dive into the Nord Stream mystery. If you want to stay on top of all the twists and turns in global politics, make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, ourpolitic.clarity. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.